The number one problem everyone has is leaning back. They learn to lean back in ski school because the wedge teaches you to lean back when things get going too fast, when it gets scary, when things are out of control. So you get instinctively lean back to stop. And that puts everybody on the tails of his skis. You see 95% of people skiing down at any resort anywhere in the world, skiing on the tails, leaning back to control their speed, which does not work. Even half of all instructors I see are not leaning forward enough. The telltale sign is this inside tip coming up as they're trying to negotiate the turn, or stemming over into and out of the wedge. And this nonsense is not the student's fault. It's the ski school's fault for starting people in the wedge and keeping them from skiing properly. To lean back to stop.
Anna, stay there.
This is what we don't see. Lean back to stop. Lean back to stop. That's what we don't want to do if we want to ski the whole mountain. Another thing I look for is feet apart. I think beginners can ski the entire mountain with their boots right next to each other. I don't see any real reason why not. People talk about shoulder width and more of a flat stance these days, maybe for racing, but feet together looks good. Let's watch Micah pick it up. This is our 10th day after lunch. Come on, boots more together, go. Nice, set your edge, set your edge. If a 7-year-old can ski the whole mountain with his boots right next to each other after a couple of days of learning, you probably can too. You can tell a lot about a skier by the upper body. If the upper body and the shoulders are following the ski tips, then they're doing it wrong. You need to counter-rotate and keep the shoulders square down, facing downhill, and use the hips and the ankles to do most of the skiing. Here we have a classic exercise to learn to keep the shoulders facing downhill. Here's the result. One run later, an upper body that is calm, aware, and facing downhill at all times. Okay, well, maybe not all times. Good. Good. There we go. Now it's looking good. Now your poles are nice. Yeah. Yeah. That's aggressive. That's aggressive. Boots together a bit more. Whoa. You're going to like that on film.